What if Constantinople hadn't fallen? The fall of Constantinople was one of the most important and critical turning point in human history, which had an unforgettable impact on the way of life of mankind at the global level. It is essential to acknowledge that the survival of Constantinople would not guarantee the perpetual existence of the Byzantine Empire, as it confronted numerous internal struggles. Nevertheless, its persistent presence would undeniably leave an indelible mark on the trajectory of history, shaping politics, culture, trade, and religion in Europe and beyond. Let's consider the potential consequences for both the Byzantine Empire and the broader world if Constantinople had not fallen on May 29, 1453. Survival of the Byzantine Empire. The capture of Constantinople in 1453 by the Ottoman Turks signified the demise of the Byzantine Empire, a long-standing and influential civilization that had thrived for more than a millennium. The Byzantine Empire served as a hub of culture and education, preserving the wisdom of ancient Greek and Roman civilizations. If Constantinople had remained unconquered, Byzantine scholars and intellectuals could have continued their invaluable contributions to literature, art, and philosophy, potentially exerting influence on intellectual movements in Europe. Moreover, the preservation of the Byzantine Empire would have upheld a significant stronghold for Orthodox Christianity, significantly shaping the religious panorama of the surrounding region. If Constantinople had not fallen, the Byzantine Empire could have maintained its military strength, enabling it to protect its borders against external dangers. The survival of the empire would have facilitated the consolidation of its forces and possibly sparked military endeavors to recapture previously lost territories, like Anatolia, which had gradually succumbed to the Seljuk Turks. Demographic changing in Europe. The continuation of the strong Byzantine Empire would have effectively maintained a protective barrier between Europe and the advancing Ottoman Empire. Its survival would have hindered Ottoman expansion into southeastern Europe, consequently reshaping the power dynamics on the continent. These changes could have had profound implications for European history, potentially influencing pivotal events like the Renaissance, the Reformation, and subsequent geopolitical conflicts. The presence of the Byzantine Empire would have exerted significant influence on the outcome of subsequent conflicts, including the Crusades, by offering an alternative power center and potentially shifting the balance of power in the region. Furthermore, with Constantinople as the influential center, the division between the Orthodox and Catholic branches of Christianity might have been less pronounced, potentially leading to a different trajectory in European religious history. Trade and commerce. Due to its strategic position as a bridge between Europe and Asia, Constantinople would secure the ongoing prosperity of the Byzantine Empire as a prominent trade hub. The empire would hold over critical trade routes, enhance cultural interchange, and foster economic expansion. Moreover, the Byzantine Empire's control over strategic locations, like the Bosporus Strait, would have outcome substantial benefits in terms of maritime trade, leading to a wealthy and influential empire in Europe during the 15th century. Its maritime power might pose a challenge to nascent maritime European powers, potentially reshaping the distribution of power in global trade. Impact on the Age of Exploration. The survival of Constantinople could have influenced the age and direction of European exploration. A crucial factor driving the Age of Exploration was the aspiration to discover new trade routes that bypassed the Ottoman Empire's control over the Silk Road. Had Constantinople continued as a stronghold of the Byzantine Empire, it would have provided an alternate access point to the profitable markets of Asia. This could have redirected European exploration towards the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea, potentially reshaping global trade dynamics and redefining economic connections between Europe and the East. The survival of Constantinople would have had a notable influence on subsequent exploratory voyages through the preservation of Byzantine knowledge and technology. sharing their expertise in navigation, map-making, and shipbuilding. The Byzantines could have played a pivotal role in expediting maritime ventures for other European powers, potentially expediting their own exploratory pursuits. In his quest for financial backing, Christopher Columbus, the renowned explorer who discovered the Americas in 1492, sought support from several European powers. However, if Constantinople had not succumbed, Columbus might have considered approaching the Byzantine Empire as a prospective sponsor due to its historical importance as a hub of trade and business and its important strategic position. This could have forged diverse alliances and steered the course of Columbus's expedition, potentially impacting subsequent European explorers and their encounters with the New World. Impact on the Ottoman Empire. If Constantinople had survived, it would have impeded the Ottoman Empire's progress into Europe, potentially disrupting the course of Islamic expansion. The Ottomans would have encountered heightened resistance in their endeavors to establish a prominent foothold in the Balkans and Central Europe. This shift in the balance of power between Christian and Islamic forces could have significant implications, shaping the geopolitical landscape of the region. Due to its advantageous position, Constantinople held control over crucial trade routes and served as a maritime stronghold. Had Constantinople not been conquered, the Byzantine Empire would have presented a substantial barrier to Ottoman expansion in the eastern Mediterranean. This could have led to a protracted stalemate between the two powers, with the Byzantines acting as a defensive buffer against the Ottoman Empire's further territorial aspirations. Byzantine influence on Renaissance. If the Byzantine Empire had endured, Greek scholars and intellectuals who had sought refuge in Western Europe after the fall of Constantinople would have stayed in their homeland. This would have ensured the uninterrupted dissemination of Greek knowledge and manuscripts, potentially exerting a more immediate impact on the Renaissance movement. The cultural exchange between Byzantine and Western scholars would undoubtedly shape the intellectual and artistic advancements of that era. Impact on the Protestant Reformation. The survival of the Byzantine Empire could have notable consequences for the Protestant Reformation. Constantinople, as a significant hub of Eastern Christianity, might have introduced an alternative religious dynamic in Europe. The existence of a robust Orthodox Church could have impacted the religious milieu, potentially shaping the rise and dissemination of Protestant ideologies while challenging the dominance of the Roman Catholic Church.